My work is very process driven. It's absolutely how I make it. It's very enjoyable, and I'm often starting with distorting the canvas shape and then just rediscovering the surface by the painting process. But each work is sort of informs what the next and so on. So I'm often working in series. So working at a few at a time, and then each similar ideas influence each work, and it flows on into the next work. So sometimes I'll start with drawings and development from an idea, or from a previous work, or a new idea that will distort a conventional two-dimensional frame, and then often peel back the canvas, recontort the frame as in this work, and then restretch it again, and then paint over it. As opposed to others as well, we're building up using aluminium and the like to create the desired depth of field or something off the front of the work to then paint and rediscover. Some idea that I couldn't get from creating out of canvas was able to be found by using aluminium or MDF to distort that surface. Through my colours, for a couple of years I was painting just with black on black, a shiny gloss and enamel on a matte black, and just the play between those two surfaces. And then since then I've slowly introduced colour back into the work, being rather selective and a limited palette, but controlling it, but still using that idea of the matte and the gloss on each other, just to have that subtle shift between the two colours often. And once again, it's just rediscovering the surface of the painting, so the colours will jump across once you focus on one, and you'll flick, but your eye should hopefully flick between that same colour, and then you move to a different colour and your eye shifts again. It is playing on that idea of a two-dimensional painting forming into an object, into between sculpture, coming off the wall, those sort of ideas, just playing around one another, simply, obviously dealing with the formal qualities of painting, of line, shape and colour, just that limited restriction of ideas, and then playing and discovering new things within that is what interests me most. Other influences of my work would be simple things of architecture and looking at spaces and corners and reacting to architecture and things like that. Absolutely, other artists and other artworks interest me. Mostly the minimalists from the 60s and things like that, and playing with similar ideas that they were using of Sol LeWitt and Frank Stella and the like. And just really those sort of influence my work, but they're not over-empowering.